March 31, 2027. Mark that date, because that's the day Nyesom Wike's protection ends, the day his ministerial immunity expires, the day EFCC can finally come for him. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just issued directive through Secretary to Government of the Federation, George Akume. All political appointees eyeing 2027 elections must resign by March 31, 2027. For most ministers, this is simple administrative requirement. Resign, contest election, win or lose, move on. But for Nyesom Wike, FCT minister, this isn't administrative process. This is countdown to exposure, to accountability, to investigations that have been waiting for immunity to expire. Because unlike other ministers who resign to run for something, Wike is resigning into something, into EFCC investigations, into 80 billion naira judges duplexes scandal, into Nelan 5 missing engineers case, into 8 years of Rivers State corruption finally catching up. What crimes is Wike facing once ministerial immunity ends March 31? Can rumored campaign director general roles save him from prosecution? And why are EFCC, activists like Sowore, and families of missing engineers all waiting for this single date? But here's what makes March 31 catastrophic for Wike. Everything he's done, from Rivers governorship to FCT ministry, has been protected by constitutional immunity. As governor, couldn't be prosecuted. As minister, couldn't be arrested. But as private citizen, after March 31, completely exposed, completely vulnerable, completely accountable. This is Okebo Vlog, the only truth YouTube channel that uncovers what Nigerian politicians hide from you, and what Tinubu's resignation directive just triggered for Wike proves sometimes losing political office means losing protection from crimes committed while holding that office. Subscribe if you haven't already. The Tinubu directive. President Tinubu didn't target Wike specifically. This is blanket order affecting multiple ministers with 2027 ambitions. Electoral Act 2026 requires political appointees to resign before contesting elections. No exceptions, no extensions. March 31, 2027 is final deadline. Ministers affected: Adebayo Adelabu, Power Minister, eyeing Oyo Governorship; Femi Gbajabiamila, Chief of Staff, Lagos Governorship; Hannatu Musawa, Culture Minister, Katsina Governorship or Senate; Dave Umahi, Works Minister, possible Senate return; Nyesom Wike, FCT Minister, rumored campaign DG for Tinubu. For most of them, resignation opens door to political future. For Wike, resignation opens door to prosecutions. Immunity protects. Constitutional provision: sitting governors and federal ministers enjoy immunity from criminal prosecution while in office. Meaning, as FCT minister, Wike cannot be arrested, cannot be prosecuted, cannot be investigated criminally. EFCC cannot touch him. Courts cannot try him. This protection isn't about innocence, it's about office. The position provides shield regardless of crimes committed. Wike has used it effectively. Built 80 billion naira judges duplexes using FCT budget, giving court workers land to facilitate judicial corruption, wielded federal power against opponents, all while protected by ministerial immunity that expires March 31. What happens after March 31? The moment Wike ceases being FCT minister, immunity vanishes instantly, completely. He becomes private citizen. Even if he assumes campaign director general role, rumored, that's political appointment, not constitutional office with immunity. Campaign director DG equals no protection, no shield, no immunity. Just private citizen vulnerable to EFCC investigations, criminal prosecutions, court trials, potential imprisonment. Everything immunity prevented becomes possible after March 31. The 80 billion naira judges duplexes case. This is massive scandal waiting for immunity to expire. Wike approved 80 billion naira to build duplexes for 40 Abuja judges, 2 billion naira per judge. Not duplexes, mansions. Sowore exposed it. They are not duplexes, they are mansions. No judge living in a mansion can ever do justice in Nigeria. Tracy Ohiri confirmed it. They built houses for judges and have them in their pockets. Civil society organization Monitoring blasted it. Build schools, not judges' palaces. 80B for 40 judges, while thousands lack water. This is misuse of public funds, judicial corruption, bribery of court officials, systematic compromise of justice system. EFCC has jurisdiction. Evidence is public. Amount is staggering. Case is clear. Only thing preventing investigation, Wike's ministerial immunity. After March 31st, nothing prevents it. The Nelan 5 connection. 5 engineers. Missing since November 3, 2021. Bodies never recovered. Families still searching. They worked for Nelan Consulting Engineers, supervising AFDB-funded road project in Ebonyi State under then-Governor David Umahi. They refused to sign false completion certificates. Disappeared after going to meet Umahi. Never seen again. March 16, 2026. Families stormed Federal Ministry of Works, where Umahi now serves as minister, demanding answers, demanding bodies, demanding justice. Connection to Wike. Both operate same system. Both silence opposition. Both have people who disappeared after refusing cooperation. Wike's pattern in Rivers. Those who cooperate, like Tracy after 110 million naira settlement, survive. Those who resist face consequences. Nelan 5 pattern in Ebonyi. Engineers who resist corruption disappear permanently. Investigation into one system exposes the other. Umahi and Wike operate interlinked networks of control. Once Wike loses immunity, investigations into FCT corruption could reveal broader network, including Nelan 5-style disappearances. Rivers State corruption, 2015 to 2023. Wike served 8 years as Rivers governor. 8 years of immunity from prosecution. Allegations include state resources looting, contract inflation, political persecution, emergency rule manipulation, local government fund diversion. None investigated during governorship because of immunity. None pursued during FCT ministry because still protected. But March 31st, clock runs out. 8 years of Rivers corruption becomes prosecutable. EFCC can investigate. Courts can try. Justice can proceed. The campaign director rumor. Presidential sources claim Wike will lead Tinubu's 2027 campaign as Director General. Some see this as protection. Political role keeping him close to power. Presidential favor shielding him from prosecution. But here's reality. Campaign director is not constitutional office, has no immunity, provides no legal protection. It's political appointment, private sector role, no different legally than being consultant or advisor. EFCC doesn't need president's permission to investigate private citizen, even private citizen running presidential campaign.
So while campaign DG gives political influence, it provides zero legal immunity. March 31st still means exposure, still means vulnerability, still means potential prosecution. Sowore's threat becomes real. Remember when Sowore threatened Dave Umahi? You paid 110 million naira in dollars. That's crime. Challenge me and I will make full revelation. I will send you to prison. Sowore knows how to weaponize EFCC, how to build public pressure, how to force investigations. He's already exposed Wike's 80 billion naira judges' duplexes, already called for recusal of judges living in Wike's mansions, already built public case for corruption. After March 31st, Sowore and others can push EFCC to investigate. No immunity blocking it, no constitutional protection preventing it, just evidence, public outcry, and EFCC mandate to investigate corruption. Why Wike should be worried? Other ministers losing immunity face political consequences, loss of office, electoral defeat, public criticism. Wike losing immunity faces criminal consequences. 80 billion naira judges' duplexes investigation, potential EFCC prosecution, court trials without bought judges, possible imprisonment, asset forfeiture, legacy destruction. This isn't about losing election. This is about losing freedom. The countdown. Every day between now and March 31st is day Wike remains protected, day EFCC cannot act, day investigations cannot proceed. After March 31st, clock expires, immunity vanishes, protection ends. Whether Wike becomes campaign DG, runs for office, or retires completely, none of those provide immunity from prosecution for crimes committed as minister. Now I want to hear from you. First, March 31st equals Wike loses immunity, EFCC can investigate 80 billion naira judges' duplexes. Will he face prosecution or will Tinubu protect him? Second, campaign DG role rumored provides no legal immunity. Can political influence replace constitutional protection? Third, 80 billion naira scandal plus Nelan 5 connection plus Rivers corruption. Will Wike's empire collapse after immunity ends? Drop your answers. Here's what's happening. Tinubu ordered all ministers eyeing 2027 to resign by March 31st. For most, administrative requirement. For Wike, end of immunity protecting him from 80 billion naira judges' duplexes scandal, Nelan 5 investigations, Rivers corruption cases. As minister, constitutional immunity cannot be prosecuted. After March 31st, private citizen completely exposed. Rumored campaign DG role provides political influence but zero legal immunity. EFCC can investigate, courts can prosecute, Sowore can push for accountability. Everything Wike did while protected by immunity becomes prosecutable after protection expires. 80 billion naira public funds for judges' mansions, systematic judicial corruption, 8 years Rivers looting. March 31st, 2027 is day Wike's protection ends and accountability begins. If this exposed why Tinubu's resignation directive is catastrophic for Wike specifically, share everywhere. Subscribe to Okigbo Vlog. When losing ministerial office means losing immunity from 80 billion naira corruption case, that's not resignation, that's countdown to prosecution. This is Okigbo Vlog, where we expose the kings, not bow to them, even when exposure includes showing how March 31st deadline might be day powerful minister becomes vulnerable accused facing EFCC investigations for scandals immunity protected.